This sneak peek preview takes the first look at the recently released DeLorean DMC-12. It's a 124 scale kit from Aoshima. It's number 21 in their series. Now, the DeLorean DMC-12 was a production two-seat sports car built in the early 80s. It was a real innovative car design at the time, featuring gull wing doors, a brushed stainless steel body panel, configuration with rear drive engine, mostly found back then on Beetles and exotic European makes. And it became famous for being expensive. In its last year, it sold for today's equivalent of $100,000. Unfortunately, its V6 engine lacked the performance expected of a sports car. Vindicated, it later found a huge following after being featured in Back to the Future films made from 1985 to 1990. And here at last is a production kit which has a reasonable price. It's an imported kit, so you can find it on the likes of Amazon, etc. But it's the first one that I know of that replicates the OEM version of the actual car. So this kit has about 100 pieces molded in color, including the off-color front and rear fascias. And it's actually a pretty nice rendition of the real car, good proportions. It has, however, an engine plate, which you can detail and see through the hatch and back, but not a full engine. Although the doors and the hatch opens, it's a kind of one of the kits that they're making nowadays, especially the Asian makes, without a full engine. So keep that in mind. And nonetheless, it's got, like I said, about 100 pieces. 18 of them are clear window type pieces, and there's 7 chrome parts as well. And solid tires with great tread. There's no script on them, however, and a nice set of decals, including some sport stripes that were an option on the DMC-12. So here, when you open up the box, you'll see there's a number of bagged parts and an instruction booklet, which is pretty easy to follow along. And also, it comes with, like I said, a nice set of decals there. And we have individually bagged parts to keep some of the sensitive stuff protected, especially the body with all of the shipping braces that you'll have to remove later on. But it's a well-designed kit. The parts fit together well. And you see here some of the chrome pieces that are available for it. And there's really not a lot of chrome on the DMC, as most of it was stainless steel brushed panels and blacked out stuff. And here's that great looking decal set. You can pick and choose just the minimal ones, or you can add the sports stripes here as long as you like black. It does come with a gauge instrument cluster decal set. As I said earlier, the DeLorean was made famous when it was featured in the Back to the Future franchise movie set. And I suspect, although I don't know, that Aoshima may have borrowed the tooling from Polar Lights, which came out with a series of the Back to the Future cars, the Mark I through Mark IVs. Now, I say that because this shows you the 3 movie versions of the Back to the Future DeLorean. However, another one was actually put out there probably to capitalize on the tooling by Polar Lights, and they issued one on a set of tracks, which came about in the final portions of the movie number 3. So did Aoshima, which kind of tells me that they may have at least copied this portions or styles and added some tooling, and then reworked it possibly for the OEM DeLorean. Here you see the first one, the Mark I kit from Polar Lights, with those great looking wheels and the fusion reactors. And here's number 2, where it gets its ability to fly, which it loses somehow, miraculously, for a science fiction movie. And here we see the Mark III, which was, of course, the third movie choice, and it comes with the modified power plant and converter there on the hood, and a nice looking set of wide whites. Finally offered was the Mark IV, which was seen in the final act of the third movie, and featured here on a set of rails, as was the Aoshima kit that mirrored that. If you're curious and you want to see the reviews of those polar light kits, you can take a look at the links I've provided below in the description area, below the viewing area of the review here. So finally, after decades of waiting for somebody to come out with a model kit of the DeLorean DMC-12, here it is by Aoshima, and my hat's off to them for listening to the voice of builders who'd love to build this OEM presentation of it. And I, for one, will be looking for one myself, and we'll try and do a full review when we get one of those. And overall, it looks like it's a nice kit. It's going to be a head turner with those gull wings, and you can always pick out the details on that nicely molded engine plate too. So if I were you and you have an interest, take a look for one of these. Like I said, I've seen them on Amazon, and this is our sneak peek of the Aoshima number 21 DMC-12 model kit. So take a look for those at a retailer near you if they come in, or online if not.
Thanks for joining us at Right On Replicas, where we're proud to bring you the best scale model kit reviews on the planet.
This review is brought to you in part by Ryder's Hobby Shops, where the fun begins. Stop in to one of Ryder's 2 convenient Michigan locations, where you'll find a full range of the latest hobby products, supplies, parts, tools, and paint. You'll find aisles and aisles of scale model kits, RC models, model rockets, Warhammer gaming, and railroading products. Stop in at Ryder's today and tell them Doug sent you.